Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for taking the time today to join together to all pray in unison for an end to the coronavirus plaguing our planet. We live in a time where the world is gripped in fear from this devastating virus, but we also live in a new digital age where we can all connect together to pray as a unified voice for the end of this terrible sickness within our communities, our country, and the world. We hold this coronavirus vigil today to help pray for all the sick, deceased, and their families, and for a swift end to this pandemic. Now let's begin. Let's all pray aloud together from our hearts as a unified voice, following the prayers as they are shown on the screen. O God, we pray to you, asking that the coronavirus may do no more harm, and that the pandemic may be swiftly gotten under control. We ask that you restore the health of those affected and bring peace to the places where the virus has arrived. Welcome into your light the people who have died from this illness and comfort their families. Please sustain and protect the healthcare personnel who are fighting this disease and inspire and bless those working to control it. O merciful God, be with the thousands of people who have contracted the virus around the globe and give them the faith and fortitude to recover from this virus and regain their health. We ask you to comfort those whose loved ones have died and bring peace to those living in fear and uncertainty after exposure to the virus. Give patience to all those who are quarantined and unable to move freely in their communities, and give them the wisdom to take the correct actions to limit the spread of this disease. We pray for you to watch over and protect other people from catching this deadly virus and strengthen those who are risking their own lives to care for sick patients. May you fill us all with love and compassion for those who are suffering and in need. Dear God, we ask that all those whose livelihoods have been destroyed by this virus find new sources of income in the way ahead. For this we pray. We ask that generosity and compassion overflow in response to this pandemic, so that goodness and mercy may follow all who will live in the shadow of this virus. For this we pray. We ask that all government agencies have the purpose and financial means needed to restore a good life for those affected by this virus. For this we pray. God, please support those who suffer homelessness as a result of the turmoil from this virus. May they feel hope from their trust in the communities that love and support them. For this we pray. O God, please cast your love and wisdom onto the leaders of our nation and of the world, so that they can put aside any differences they may have and work toward the common goal of ending this virus. We pray for them to provide the resources and the funding necessary to help create the needed medicine and vaccines to effectively battle the coronavirus. We ask you to guide all the leaders to listen to the needs of their people and create the public assistance necessary to help those whose lives and livelihoods have been greatly affected from the fallout of this disease. Give our leaders the courage and vision to do what is right to help rebuild the world as we work together to recover. We pray together that our love and mercy compels us to the side of our global brothers and sisters to fight this pandemic. In our charity and in our compassion, help us stand with them. In our solidarity and in our sharing, help us stand with them. In our advocacy and in our prayer, help us stand with them. May we stand strong as a world community to provide support, love, and compassion to everyone around the globe in their time of need. We pray to you, God, for the inspiration of all people of goodwill to reach out to those who have been affected by this virus with spiritual, financial, or physical assistance. We pray for the healthcare workers and all the volunteers that come forward to assist the afflicted, that they are sustained with bodily strength, calmness of mind, and immunity from the virus as they aid those in need. We pray for federal and state officials charged with disaster relief, that they be guided by compassion and love for humankind. Please watch over all the animals in the world whose situations have worsened due to the virus. O God, give wisdom amongst leaders and experts working to tackle this virus, and enable them to work together with unabated speed until this pandemic comes to an end. We pray to you, God, for the swift attainment of all the medical facilities, equipment, and supplies needed to serve the many afflicted by the coronavirus. We ask you to help all the overburdened hospitals so they remain running effectively through this time of crisis, and give their staff the strength to help those in need. Please watch over all the doctors, nurses, and hospital workers so that they may stay immune from the virus and remain calm and mentally well through these extremely stressful times. Cast your helping hand to assist all the doctors and scientists working on a vaccine and a cure, so that they may find the divine sparks of inspiration and innovation needed to end this pandemic. Gracious Heavenly God, we come before you on behalf of our families and friends, ourselves and all in our world who feel the fear of contracting a new disease that is spreading quickly. Strengthen all our bodies and spirits that we might be spared this sickness. Give wisdom and courage to the doctors, nurses, and all who provide care for the sick and suffering. We ask you to help all those being kept under quarantine across the world. Please keep them free of symptoms and bring them peace until they can return home. God, please reach out and heal those who are suffering from infection and bring the spread of this virus to a swift end. We come before you, God, to pray for those infected with this virus. We pray for not only their healing, but for them to be comforted by you while they heal. We pray for you to eradicate every ounce of this virus from their bodies and heal every cell and every infected part of their being so that they have no lasting effects in their bodies from this illness. God, please heal them inside and out and provide them with the medical care and medications they need. Also help them heal, not only physically but spiritually, so that they may live life and live abundantly ahead. As we near the close of our vigil, let's all take 30 seconds during the music to pray about the areas of the coronavirus that are important to us personally. Let's close with a final prayer to end the coronavirus. God, hear our impassioned prayer for all who suffer from the coronavirus. We ask you to place your hand over the whole world so that it may be cleansed and healed of the coronavirus. May those who are infected receive the proper treatment and the comfort of your healing presence. May you help shield their caregivers, families, and neighbors from the onslaught of the virus. We ask that you give solace to those who grieve the loss of loved ones. Please protect and guide those who strive to find a cure and help that their work may conquer this disease and restore communities to wholeness and health. This concludes today's vigil. Thank you for participating. Go in peace.